Hi everybody, thanks for joining me this week for another video blog. I'm super psyched, excited today because I'm about to spend 3 hours refining the workshop I'm teaching here Saturday. And even if you're not interested in my workshop, you still might enjoy my video blog. But I want to talk here about what really inspired me to create this workshop about mindset transformation. Because it's by changing our old beliefs, programming new beliefs that are in alignment with our goals, that we change our emotions, we change our feelings, and that's what energizes and gives life to a goal. That I always say, our life or vision gains life force itself. And what I mean by that is that when you visualize something and you want it bad enough, that goal kind of starts leading your life. Instead of you leading that goal kind of starts to lead your life. And having this business here is an example. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I just mentioned, so don't get carried away or turn off your computer because this is way over your head right now, but I'm going to break it down. But first I'm going to say what has inspired me to create many of my video blogs, create my business, create this 6 hours workshop on Saturday. It's a classic book that I imagine everybody knows, but actually a lot of people don't know. And if you don't know this book that I'm about to share with you, it's a must read. And do me a favor, if you're a parent, when your kid becomes like 15, 16, 17, or have some level of maturity, give this book to your kid. I really wish I had read this book when I was in my maybe even early 20s. And if I had embodied the concepts of this book, I'll be such a different place in my life right now. But there's no point of regrets. We learn when we're ready to learn. In the book, it's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill, if you don't know him, was a guy in the 1920s that became fascinated why some people are so successful and so wealthy. So he studied Dale Carnegie, which at that time was the wealthiest man in America. By working up close with Carnegie, Carnegie introduced Mr. Hill to many more wealthy and successful people like Mr. Firestone, Henry Ford, and many others. There's so many lessons in this book. This is one of those books you read once, twice, and you highlight and you go back to your highlights. So I'm going to talk about one of the highlights of the book. Here, it's nothing is impossible to the person who backs desire with enduring faith. Nothing is impossible. And what goes in the concept of this book and in books by Bob Proctor and other successful coaches out there and authors is that you don't have to know everything to be successful. Napoleon Hill actually wasn't wealthy and super successful, based on the definition of success. He didn't have that knowledge to write one of the best sellers in history. So all he did, he started talking to very smart people that gave him the material for this book. So I want to talk here about the two most important words that we need to have as like our core values in our life to achieve anything, to be happy, from your daily goals to long-term goals, which is desire and belief. Mr. Napoleon Hill used the word faith. Faith and belief was the same thing. A lot of people want things. You just want a nice house. You want to make $1 million. Wanting. Wanting is kind of a wish. You want something and you think you just put a picture on a vision board and you're going to get it. You need to have a desire. Desire connects to our emotions and our feelings. And that's going to connect directly with why we want something. And that desire needs to be so strong that it's gonna drive you to learn what you need to learn, to grow into the person you need to be in order to achieve that goal. But because let's face it, wherever we are now in our life, that's where we have grown to. And if you want to go to the next level, there's more growth necessary to go to the next level of achievement. So with the words desire and belief, and I say belief because a lot of people might have a very deep desire to achieve something, but they don't believe in themselves because of old programming, old belief system that was programmed by their parents, or just watching their parents struggling in life. So they have the idea that life should be struggle and hard work all the time. And that's what I'm going to be talking here for 6 hours on Saturday. How do we find those disempowering beliefs that it wasn't even necessary that our mother or father told us, you know, you're not good enough, but might be by just watching how they relate to the world. And I'm going to share my story here with some people, because the only reason I can teach this stuff today is because I went through that old program, the old programming that, you know, I'm never gonna be financially successful. I'm never gonna own my own business and change the world. And I am doing all that right now. So I'm gonna be talking a lot about that. So desire and belief will help you achieve anything, okay? And of course, there's strategies of how to feel the desire and the belief that I'll be sharing here on Saturday. So then I want to talk about, if you have something in mind, you're dreaming right now about something, stop worrying about the how to. A lot of people get very discouraged in the very beginning of their journey of achievement by, like, they get stuck on the place that they should never get stuck, which is the how. Do you know that a lot of people are successful not because they're the smartest, the richest, they had the most, you know, prestigious college degree? They didn't know. They hired somebody they knew. If they don't know business, they hire somebody who knows business. If I don't know marketing, I'm going to hire somebody who knows marketing. So you learn yourself through study, or you just surround yourself with very smart people, right? But don't worry about the how. And this is why. Once you start just focusing on what do you want, what is the direction you're going, and why you want to, right? Remember, what is your why? For my why, I want to make a lot of money. I want a financial abundance. The why of that, it's because I love traveling. I love buying things for my friends. I love gourmet food and expensive wines. I want to take my friends in great experiences and buy the food, buy the expensive wine, and not worry about the money, because that gives me happiness. I want to take my mother to Europe. I want to go to Brazil, maybe spend 3 months and not worry about not working here. So I want a financial abundance. This is my why, and that feeds the desire. When you focus on the why, and from that point, you go to your daily goals and intention. Just figure out what you're going to do today. What is your desire? Go back to your design life. What are you going to do today that is going to move you a little closer to that goal? So by focusing every day on your goals of the day, which it might be either read a book about success or about health or weight loss, or you're going to take a bold move by emailing somebody that you met a long time ago that might have some wisdom to share with you. Anything, daily actions. When you start doing that, your how just unfolds itself. Think of the how like riding the wave. Okay, so if you're a surfer, you'll be paddling in the ocean. That's your work. You're taking your actions. And then when you catch that wave and that wave just takes you, that's your how. I'm not going to say it doesn't take discipline, hard work at times, but don't get stuck in the how, because the how unfolds itself by bringing the right people into your life, bring the right books, maybe even bringing the right video blog. Maybe this video blog was meant for you today. So start paying attention to these synchronicities in your life, because they are part of your how process. And the how gets stronger and stronger as your desire gets deeper. So that's my lesson for today. And this is what I'm so excited about sharing on Saturday with my students. And it's, of course, if you can attend this Saturday from 9:30 to 3, I'll be teaching these courses every 5 to 6 weeks. So stay tuned to my newsletter. this is going to become the signature class here at Vitali, and hopefully bring this class to business, small companies, startups, and corporations, because this is the important stuff that will lead us to a happy and a healthy life. Thank you so much. If you're interested in my workshop, there's still time to register this coming Saturday. Just send me a message and I'll send you details of what is happening here. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you on Saturday or next week.